Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. The news that swept through the Hardys community this week felt almost unreal at first. Whispers too delicate to trust. It's too hopeful to believe. For years, Hope Valley has grown, healed, shifted, and adapted through triumphs and heartbreaks, new faces and returning favorites. But this time the air seemed to vibrate with something different. A blend of nostalgia and anticipation that captured the attention of fans everywhere. And then the confirmation arrived. Lori Loughlin is officially returning to When Calls the Heart for season 14 after 7 long years away, stepping back into the beloved role of Abigail Stanton. The excitement surrounding this revelation has ignited a wildfire of emotions within longtime viewers, who have quietly held on to the hope that someday Abigail would come home again. Her return does not feel like just another casting update. It feels like a missing chapter finally sliding back into place. The absence of Abigail was not just a storyline gap, but a piece of Hope Valley's emotional core missing. In many ways, Abigail was one of the town's guiding lights, the warm presence who carried others through grief and transformation while reshaping her own life along the way. For 7 seasons, her echoes remained her friendship with Elizabeth, her leadership as mayor, her wisdom, her heart. The writers always left the door open for the possibility, but no one knew when or if it would ever happen. And then suddenly, season 14 promises to change everything. Behind the scenes, those who work on the show describe her return as both surreal and deeply meaningful. Crew members who were with the production from the very beginning said seeing her on set again was like stepping into a time capsule, familiar and comforting, yet infused with a renewed sense of purpose. They say Lori walked onto the Hope Valley set with the same gentle grace, offering hugs, sharing memories, and reacquainting herself with the world she once helped shape. It is not merely an actor returning. It's a symbol of connection being restored. The writers reportedly crafted Abigail's re-entry into Hope Valley with tremendous care, ensuring the moment would feel earned rather than rushed. They wanted the emotional weight to land just right, especially given how much time has passed, both within the story and in real life. Abigail's journey during her years away is still mostly under wraps, but insiders hint that her character will arrive with more complexity, new layers of wisdom, and perhaps 1 or 2 personal struggles she has yet to reveal. The mystery surrounding her absence in the storyline will not be ignored. Instead, it is being used as a powerful foundation for season 14's emotional arcs. Those close to the production say one of the most anticipated moments of the season and maybe of the entire series is the first on-screen reunion between Abigail and Elizabeth. Their friendship was one of the emotional pillars of the early seasons. Elizabeth sought guidance from Abigail, not only as a trusted friend, but also as a woman who had endured tragedy and still found a way to love, lead, and nurture a community. While they kept in contact through letters that were occasionally referenced, the energy of seeing them together again will be something fans have waited years for. Aaron Krakow, who plays Elizabeth Thornton, is said to have been one of the most deeply moved cast members during the filming of their reunion scene. Crew reports mention the atmosphere being unusually quiet on set while they shot the moment, many watching with misty eyes as the 2 actresses embraced, sharing an emotional connection that transcended acting. The scene reportedly took multiple takes, not because of technical issues, but because Aaron and Lori wanted to capture the nuance of what this reunion meant to characters reconnecting. 2 actresses reconnecting, and a story finding its heart again. But Abigail's return is not simply about nostalgia or emotional reunions. Season 14 is shaping up to be one of the most pivotal seasons yet, weaving Abigail into several major storylines. Early whispers suggest she may arrive with a new mission, something tied to a charitable effort or a challenge affecting a neighboring community. Others suggest she might be stepping into a role that demands strong leadership once again, perhaps connected to Hope Valley politics or the school. The writers are reportedly giving her meaningful presence rather than a cameo-style appearance, honoring her history while propelling her into new arcs that help drive the season forward. There is also growing fan speculation about how Abigail's return will affect certain characters who were once closely linked to her life. One name at the top of that list is Henry Gowan, Their complicated relationship, part tension, part redemption, part unexpected friendship, became one of the show's most compelling dynamics. Henry's journey over the past several seasons has been one of profound change, maturity, and self-reflection. Some say Abigail's reappearance will push him into another emotional reckoning, perhaps forcing him to confront feelings he buried or truths he never expressed. Whether their connection evolves into friendship, mentorship, or something deeper remains to be seen. But insiders promise the interaction between them will be powerful and deeply layered. Another character who stands to be affected is Lucas Bouchard, the former governor whose recent storylines have leaned heavily on political tension and romantic uncertainty. Lucas never met Abigail in earlier seasons, so her arrival creates an interesting intersection of past and present Hope Valley. Fans wonder whether Abigail's wisdom and calm steadiness could become a stabilizing influence for Lucas, particularly as he continues navigating the consequences of his leadership choices. Some believe Abigail will serve as a bridge, someone who helps Lucas understand the spirit of Hope Valley in the same way she once guided many newcomers. Meanwhile, the town of Hope Valley itself will be changed by her return. Shop owners, longtime families, the children at the school, even the Mounties each will respond differently to seeing Abigail walk through the streets again. Insiders hint at a beautifully filmed sequence that mirrors her original introduction back in season 1, but with a richer emotional tone. The town that once leaned on her strength will now open its arms to welcome her back home. Fans who have followed Lori Loughlin's journey personally know that her return also carries a sense of redemption. While the show will not reference real-life events, viewers understand the weight of this moment for the actress. The production team reportedly approached her return with compassion and professionalism, offering her space to step back into the role with dignity. Many Hardys believe this comeback represents not just a character returns to Hope Valley, but a performer returning to the craft she loves after years of growth and reflection. One of the most heartwarming behind-the-scenes reports reveals that Lori's first day back included a small welcome gathering arranged by the cast and crew. Aaron Krakow, Pascal Hutton, Jack Wagner, and several others reportedly shared messages of support and excitement. A few tears were shed, laughs exchanged, and memories revisited. Production insiders say Lori expressed her gratitude repeatedly, acknowledging how meaningful it was to feel embraced by the group she once worked with so closely. As for the storyline, Abigail's re-entry will reportedly unfold across multiple episodes rather than being limited to a single appearance. The showrunners are crafting a season-long arc that allows viewers to rediscover Abigail slowly, learning where she's been, what's changed inside her, and what she hopes to bring to Hope Valley now. Her reintroduction will also influence the broader themes of the season, which reportedly center around renewal, forgiveness, and the power of community elements that tie directly into Abigail's personal history. There are also rumors of a new character connected to Abigail, someone younger who may be arriving with her or shortly after her return. This character could be tied to Abigail's time away, possibly someone she helped raise, mentor, or protect. The writers are being protective of the details, but some insiders claim this new figure will become very important to season 14 and may even shift the town's dynamics in unexpected ways. For Elizabeth, Abigail's return arrives at a time when her life is once again at a crossroads, with her romantic storyline evolving and new responsibilities as both a mother and a teacher. Abigail becomes a grounding force, someone who knows her history, understands her fears, and encourages her to trust her heart. Their conversations, according to whispers, will be some of the most emotionally resonant scenes of the season. It will remind longtime viewers of the depth and purity of their connection, something irreplaceable in the show's early years. Even little Jack is said to share a sweet moment with Abigail, one that fans may find overwhelmingly emotional. After all, Abigail was one of the first people to support Elizabeth during her darkest days after Jack Thornton's death. Seeing her interact with Jack's son brings the story full circle, bridging past and present in a way that honors the show's deeper emotional legacy. On a broader scale, The return of such a central character signals Hallmark's confidence in the longevity of When Calls the Heart season 14 promises to reinvigorate the series with a blend of old warmth and new storytelling opportunities. Insiders suggest this season will be one of the richest in terms of character-driven drama, heartfelt conversations, and community-centered conflicts. Abigail's presence becomes the spark that sets many of these arcs in motion. Some fans have even wondered whether Abigail decide